Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we get into the campaigns of the Casper Kaisha. And last time, well, we had a whole bunch more missions. It wasn't that fun. Well, we have a Hatchet Man that's fully finished by now, and some pilots currently on the mend, but other than that, we seem to be doing great. We have a couple of interesting missions. Hopefully for today, there are 3 missions on this planet that we can actually take. So, the first one being Retribution. Within the last 3 months, the local pirate organization has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over half a dozen times. My superiors in League leadership would like to even the score. We'd like to hire you to find a pirate lance and destroy it to demonstrate we are not without military resources on Pilpala. So this is going to be 3 of 14 priority salvage, 83,600 sea bills, and a 3.5 skull mission, so I'm hoping for some fun, good stuff. Any decent kit for more heavy mechs would be preferable. We also have recently finished Mecha Bay 3, so we have 6 more slots to fill up. So, yeah, we have space now in the area. It also gave me a great opportunity to basically sort of sort out the mech bay. We have identified targets already. There are 2 of them so far. Yeah, resorted out the mech bay so that at the top is all my heavy stuff and at the bottom is all my light mechs, because there's a flashpoint that's about a month and a few days away from us that we kind of probably should start making our way towards if we really want it. It has a reward of an uncommon weapon, but it also is a requirement for a light lance. So we still have enough mechs, I believe, to form a light lance, but we're going to want to see what we can do about changing things up. We got a 60-tonner already. Another 60-tonner over here. So we got a Dragon 1 in, blasting at us with his LRMs, I assume? Or was it his cannon and he just missed horrifically? I couldn't quite hear it, so I'm not sure. Another 60-tonner over here. We've got a... What are you? 45-tonner, I thought I saw? We're going to find out very shortly. So this pilot is a fairly decent pilot. What do you got? Yeah, so you're a 40-tonner, okay, and then we've got a 60-tonner. So 3 60-tonners and a 40-tonner way up high on the high ground. So let's get involved with people and see if we can't just start carving them up. I'd like to be able to see that guy up there in the corner, but that may not be a thing. Oh, there we can go. That will allow us to identify multiple targets, but I don't quite want to step Casper out into the middle of the enemy location. It was a cicada, I figured, because it was 40 tons instead of 45 tons, so it couldn't have been a Vindicator. Do we get a little bit of fire down? I think we get a little bit of fire down. And, ooh, it's only a 60% chance to hit. Fire! I was afraid of that. So we missed that one, however, we were able to hit a couple of SRMs as well. He is now on notice that he's being shot at. Our other 60-tonner is a quick draw, of course, not exactly the most impressive thing ever, but hey, we're going to take what we can get. Already starting to take a lot of damage from this guy. He looks like he drilled quite nicely into our torso, so good job on him, I suppose. I'm not super happy about it, but we will deal as soon as we can. We could start to engage you up here. Oh, quite accurately. We could probably pick you off and remove you from the fight for the rest of the battle. I'm gonna see if we can't do that. Hello! Quad large lasers. 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 hits, 3 hits. So we penetrated his torso and his arm. I think our Thunderbolt might be able to finish this one off. Our third 60-tonner will be another quick draw, of course. So we have quite a few quick draw parts on the field at the moment. Lots more fire being taken by Casper. Casper is not a very good pilot for this, unfortunately. I should probably start putting her in a fire support mech instead of in something that's supposed to be on the front lines. The reason, of course, for that is that she does not have bulwark. Because, well, I created her before I fully realized the implications of what bulwark was going to be. And so she's got multi-target and sensor lock. Yeah, not exactly the most ideal selections. Oh, come on, kill it. Please kill it. Not quite, but very, very close. So the cicada not feeling super healthy. Unfortunately, we haven't actually managed to destroy any weapons on him. Oh, looks like there's an enemy off on the assault phase. What are we looking at here? Reinforcement. Gee, thanks, Darius. Always nice for Darius calling in the reinforcements just in the nick of time. Alright, so we gotta kill these guys relatively quickly. Are you in range? Yes. 65s only. It's because of an obstructed shot, unfortunately. That's not one, and that'll be 75s across the board. So even though the Alice is now hiding. Tap, tap. Oh, we've managed to tear off one arm completely. Follow up AC5 crit already. He is unsteady and not having the best of days. However, he is going to be able to move before us. So we've got scouts moving in. Light mechs on the roll somewhere around here. And it looks like the Orion is going to continue to just take an absolute pounding. Please don't fall over. That would just be way too irritating to have to deal with if you actually fell over. Mainly because you're my current leader of my company. I'd rather not have to deal with you being in the hospital again. Ooh, got nailed by his AC5. Now we are unsteady and in a very shaky spot. The Orion's going to have to be the first thing that moves, and it's going to have to be moving backwards. Because if they have too many people who can move, I'm going to... Yeah, this Orion's getting knocked over. Almost positive about it. Oh, just all kinds. Yeah, that's a knockdown. Oh, I hate trench buckets. I'm positive that was a trebuchet. Yeah, Casper just is not the right pilot to keep in the company anymore. Or at least not for this role. She's too exposed. Unfortunately, she not having bulwark is just becoming kind of untenable. And look at how much damage her Orion's taken because of it. Because she doesn't have the additional, what, 30-40% damage reduction that bulwark provides, it's just a huge detriment. So we're going to have to deal with that fairly soon. Let's roll on forward. I'd like to kill the cicada if at all possible. Yes, because it mostly hasn't moved and should be relatively easy to kill. Did we drill enough? No, we didn't. Oh, for Christ's sake. Gotta love it. And a bout's coming over from the quick draw, who should be warming up even further. Got a stray shot hitting us, as well as a penetrating hit. So extra unfortunate and unhappy. Unfortunately, it's been knocked down into the assault phase, so can't really do a whole heck of a lot. Range bull, if you don't mind. Just come up here, kill the cicada. I know, I've had to expend way too much bloody firepower to kill a gosh darn cicada. But them's the breaks, I suppose. There we go. No longer have to deal with your crap. So the first medium on the field is gone. So I suppose there's goodness in some way on there. Got another quick draw. Jeez, how many quick draws are here? Would you stop, please, shooting our very weak on-the-ground mech? Well, there's nothing in this left arm. It's the torso that I'm worried about. Alright, Reach, come on forward. Let's just start killing people. And go a headshot, because Reach now has improved called shot. It's an 18% chance to hit the headshot. You're gosh darn right I'm taking it. That also confirms something that I didn't think was a thing. You can multiple headshot in a turn. Oh, that's beautiful on several of those. Please don't lose your torso. Okay, you're still alive. But yeah, called shot mastery is very powerful. Stand this mech up. I kind of want to back tank with it, but I think I might need that AC-20. I'm quite surprised that he managed to survive the headshot initially. Yeah, that's not going to hit. How about... And that's not going to hit. So what we should probably do is we're going to sprint around to the back, because this mech is mostly out of the fight. We'll bring you back in when it's safe to do so. Alright, so back up to the heavy mech phase, and one of those lights... It's not a light, it's just another ace pilot in a medium. So a 55-tonner, giving us a little bit of long-range fire support. We're going to have to find some trees to actually bunker up in so we can take advantage of our damage reduction. Otherwise, we're just taking too many hits. The Black Knight, however, a very tough, solid mech. But they are very, very heavily loaded into the front. Another 65-tonner, so you're probably a Thunderbolt. I mean, you could... you're actually probably a Catapult. So we've got a lot of LRMs inbound on us. Dragon's going to run away, because I think he's realized that he's in a little bit of trouble already. And the Black Knight taking a couple more hits. The Black Knight really kind of needs to start doing something before we run into too many problems. Alright, let's go. Range Bull. First things first, you're going to step into cover. Then you're going to maneuver over here onto this quick draw, I think. Ooh, there's so much bloody evasion. How are you maintaining so much of it? Could run right up here. Yeah, let's go do that. We're not shutting off too much of our stability problems, but I'll probably be able to blow off another headshot. Good job. And we tore off most of his cannons. So he's down to a medium laser and an alarm 10, and he took a pretty nasty headshot. So he's almost dead. We just need a couple of more lucky hits like that, and he'll be gone. And you decided you were going to run right up to me and fire everything you had. I got a question. Is that actually heat neutral on you? Because if so, I will be pretty shocked. Holy crap, I'm pretty shocked. You're going to come around the corner, reveal yourself very briefly, and put a shell right into him. I also gave you improved called shot, right? Let's go check it. I'll probably not use it because... Yeah, you do have improved call shot. I'm not going to use it because it's more powerful on Reach, because Reach has the chance of doubling it. So we're just going to lay fire. Okay, center torso has been exposed, and a lot of good fire coming in afterwards. River is now up. River can maneuver the Thunderbolt. Ooh, she can take on him, and I think we want to. Thunderbolt's going to switch over to the side and just pour it onto the quick draw. Unfortunately, we missed... Wow, at 285s and a 90, we missed 2 of those shots. That's pretty remarkably terrible. 80-ton mech coming up. Oh, ooh, that was bad on many levels. Was not anticipating that at all. Okay, so we took a lot of damage from that shell. So we got a Victor over here. Large laser? No, right? You took... How much damage was it? 40 or... It must have been 40. It couldn't have been an 80 damage hit, could it? Alright, you are going to walk up here. And I think it's a better job, actually, to just Precision Strike. Tear his center torso clean out. Just had to make sure. Alright, so you're dead. So 75% of the primary units have been defeated. We've just got this super speed moving dragon, which maybe I should have fought first, but this Orion, jeez, they're just relentless. Yeah, Casper's going into the box, unfortunately. Or at least getting put into a mech that we'll never see anywhere near the actual enemy. We need to start putting her in LRM mechs, which is a shame. Because I hate to see, like, the leader of a company be relegated to third line. That was a catapult, and there goes the Orion. Like, I don't anticipate it will survive with all the torsos intact. Yep, there goes the one torso. With all the SRMs, center torso's down to 37. That's extra double plus bad. And you have enough damage actually to kill me. And you did. Great. Yeah, Casper is not the right pilot to be bringing on any mission ever again. Because she doesn't have bulwark, it's just cripplingly bad. Alright, let's start getting some pressure going on in here. You're mostly ignorable. I mean, you got some weapons to your name, but I don't really care. Start laying it! If we keep everybody alive, we might be able to get it back. Ooh, a headshot already. That'll make it nice and easy for us to potentially kill it. Unfortunately, Range Bolt does not have the improved called shot, and so we will not be able to take advantage of that. Got a coolant vent, because he's now up to maximum heat. Give me a target on the catapult, and they're just going to lay on into him. Maybe we'll get really lucky and you'll hit another headshot and blow his head clean off? No, we'll just damage his structure. Alright, that's okay. Oh, it was a Zeus, okay. I didn't think it was a Victor. So, AC5 plus large laser. Thunderbolt's taking a little bit of punishment, but the Thunderbolt's kind of built to do it. We need to get the Atlas up here so the Atlas can head cap it. Reach, forward, excellent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a precision strike, go after your head because it's nearly a 20%. And we tore off half the mech, and hurt him quite nicely. Actually, what did we damage? Just the LRM-15, so really we destroyed the worst possible part of the mech to actually destroy. So that's unfortunate. Got their 55, ooh, it's a Griffin. And he's gonna open fire with his PPC, managed to hit us with a couple more lasers. I gotta get you in cover, so that you can really start doing your tanky boy job. Well, I gotta get all my mechs into cover. It's just frustrating though when you're sitting on the receiving end of just all of this crap. It's like, really? Do I have to put up with this? And the catapult's going to back way away because it's realized the problems are about to be had. It's going to open fire with all of its weapons. Catapult should not be heat neutral with all that. That should be causing problems here. Apparently it doesn't. And of course the dragon is going to maneuver around, get into the back with a medium laser, and flank in with a couple more missiles. That'll make us unsteady with the Thunderbolt, but we're okay since we control the entire for the heavy initiative. So we really don't care. Got to maneuver over here, get ourselves into some cover. Can't fire absolutely everything, but we'll shut off one of the worst ones, and then we'll just blitz. That's a penetrating hit. That's two penetrating hits right to the center torso. I love to see it. River, if you don't mind basically doing the exact same thing. In fact, I'm going to step slightly back. The reason for that is I want to make sure the Atlas can get in that front slot so it's not blocked in. And yeah, you're just going to lay into him. Hit, hit, and a hit. Not a center torso hit, unfortunately, but we did tear off half of his LRM, so that'll help out a little bit. He's starting to lose his little cat ears, and now, of course, Zeus gets to go. Zeus still has most of his weapons. Hitting the Black Knight, but the Black Knight now is in cover and doing a good job. All that armor, you cannot stop it. And then Reach can waltz on up here and lay in with the really heavy guns. Right into cover. Oh, easy shots. Called shot? No, not quite, but you know what? We don't need it. Okay, we kind of do. But that'll do a nice, decent amount of damage. He is now unsteady. Unfortunately, I don't have any mechs that have ways of making him even less steady. So that's going to suck a little bit. Did we get hit with that stray shot? I really hope that we didn't get hit with that stray PPC, because that would just be unfortunate on several levels. Yeah, just getting rained on, unfortunately. But we're now bulwarked, set up, and cover, so we should have quite a bit more survivability. You are running away a little bit more, afraid of what's about to happen to you. Movement is optional in this game at this point. Like, seriously, there's no point in going anywhere. Just take advantage of the defense. Positioning doesn't matter when the enemy's bringing this much LRMs. You're going to get shot anyway. You may as well deal with it. So, unfortunately, on several levels that were sort of coalesced together, but we'll deal with it. Take a shot. There's no point in moving for obvious reasons. Shut off another one, and you're basically heat neutral. Precision strike? No, we got to save the precision strikes. Fire the catapult. That's another 2 hits, penetrating one of them. And we're slowly building them. River's going to do the exact same thing if she's got a shot. She does not, but moving 6 inches to the side will then give us that shot that we need. Hi, please die. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that killed it. Didn't even blow apart all the things that we wanted to. Now the Zeus is up. The Zeus is going to try and find a position where it can shoot at us without taking return fire. Hopefully the Atlas can still see. Otherwise the Atlas has got to walk out of cover. I don't want to walk the Atlas out of cover. Reach. Precision strike. Oh, you did. You were moderately clever, and I don't like it when you do that. So I'll have to walk up another inch, which is now blocking other people, which is unfortunate. Tear off his head. I was really hoping you'd tear off his head, but I suppose destroying the entirety of the mech will work too. So we're down to essentially 4 mechs. That's okay. You are probably a trebuchet? Yeah, you're a trebuchet. 50 tons with that many LRMs. Seriously, the number of LRMs being thrown our way on this one is more than a little infuriating. It's like, oh, great, now I just gotta sit under even more rain. So, and this is the reason why an aggressive maneuvering playstyle is just not a viable option in vanilla. Because because you're facing essentially twice your lance weight, your evasion is useless. And so you basically just have to tank fire, but again, you're facing twice your lance weight. So not only do you have to tank fire, but you have to make sure that you're using all of the damage reduction abilities, otherwise you're going to die. So, we're going to swing the Thunderbolt around over here and just lay on it. And talk about a doozy of a mission today. Hello everybody, this is Future Tirek. Unfortunately, we're going to run into this twice more. Yeah, that's right, my recording software ended up kind of messing up 3 times in this mission, and boy, was it a frustrating mission today. I just got to finish talking about how it's kind of ridiculous how few strategies there actually are in vanilla. Really, if you're not bringing all the damage reduction abilities that you can possibly get your hands on, and all the armor you can get your hands on, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, you're just running into an epic, terrible show of just take on the damage and deal with it. So that was basically what I'm going to be griping about for, well, the minute that I'm going to be spending with you guys at this particular segment. We are going to push forward. As you can see, we've managed to do a pretty decent job of stripping that catapult of most of his armor. The Atlas tanking and doing its job quite nicely. Although, hopefully we're not going to have to put up with this for a whole heck of a lot longer. We're starting to run a little bit low on ammunition, and that's not something I'm going to notice for a bit. But back on to Past Me. And it looks like we're back. So, okay, yeah, the audio did a little bit of a weird thing again. I'm going to have to go back and post and fix it, which is unfortunate on several levels, but hey, we'll deal with it as we deal with it. Anyway, as I've been saying, the enemy is basically just being the biggest pain in my behind because the game is not exactly forgiving for multiple playstyles. Because Casper didn't have her ability to basically just tank damage, we have to put up with this. Because evasion is pointless. I don't know how much has been lost already, but we'll just continue from here. Oh, really? I hate all of you. I hate this game sometimes. Just gonna walk up here, nail you with a couple of AC-20s. Do I precision shot? No. Thank you. Okay, so we're down to just 3 mechs left. One of them is mostly dead, but not entirely. And then we've got a couple of mediums. I've got 4 shells left, so we're going to have to deal with that. But yeah, we're taking way, way more damage than we have any other right to take. But hey, I guess some of the times these guys don't actually want to survive. They're just looking to die. Suicidal pilots, the lot of them. Then we need to wait for that trench bucket to do whatever he's going to do. How do you still have missiles at this point, man? You've been firing pretty much every single turn. Well, we'll deal with it. Rangeable. Do you just want to walk up there and punch him so hard that his head bleeds? Go and do it. Oh my god. 1 health. River? Just... Oh, for Christ's sake. River, get a line of sight of him. Thank you. And hit him with the paralyzed lasers. Oh my god. It's like you people don't want to win. Okay, he's on the ground, and his mech is so badly just smeared across the pavement that it is kind of unfunny. So 2 90%, we'll take that. Precision strike, go for the headshot. Pair 17s did not translate into an easy kill, but he is now unsteady, which will work in our favor. And I will at least be able to kill this dragon before he stands up. Oh, the Thunderbolt's revealed again. Lovely. Just nailing us with all that fire, chaining it right in. And let me guess, the Trench Bucket's going to shoot it too, right? Oh no, the Trench Bucket was an idiot and shot the Atlas. Okay, I'll take that. If the Trench Bucket had been at all intelligent, it would have fired at the Thunderbolt. Because the Thunderbolt right now is just on the ground and incredibly weak. You know what? Just stand still. Kill him. Okay, I was about to go ballistic if you had actually managed to not kill him in that round. Range bolt. Yeah, just walk up and laser him with everything you got. Just lay into him with all the fun that we can muster. I love that you missed another 80% chance, but hey, let's just deal with it. Turn around, give him a punch in the back of the head. Hey, what do you know? The unimportant side of him just got destroyed. Great. So that side does nothing. It has no weapons, no major important uses at all. There goes his torso. Oh no, it held with 4. Okay, let's go see what this does with 3. Gonna still keep shooting the Atlas like an idiot. I shouldn't complain, but it is a stupid move. River. You can see him. Lovely. Just take a shot. Twin large laser. You literally can't overheat. Oh, you missed another bloody 80. Like I said, sometimes it seems clear that these people don't actually want to win. Look at Range Ball striding on forward. His Black Knight is in mostly good condition. Just a little bit of armor's been peeled off. Just continue to lay in. There we go. See, that's the side that matters. The other side doesn't really matter at all. So he is now unsteady. He's been injured. We can have Reach come over. Reach will be able to punch him and kill him. Yeah, theoretically. Oh, actually, no. Reach isn't actually in range to do that. I can get around behind him. I'm going to try and save some ammunition. Are you kidding me? It was a Centurion the whole time? I must have not been paying any attention. Alright, if I shoot his back with an 86% chance, I need to deal 80 damage. Turn this on. Okay, so I've got one more AC-20 shell left, unfortunately, and a Centurion to kill. But if I can get a melee range with the Centurion, I can just basically beat the ever-living crap out of him. Apparently he seems to be stuck. I can't explain any other reason why he would just be sitting there. Alright, range bolt. Time to waltz on forward. Can you get a direct line of sight? No, you can't. That's okay. Take aim and fire. Laser, 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 laser. Good job. You've lasered him quite nicely. River can also get a shot. Should be from beyond what he can actually see. So we should be reasonably safe doing this. Laser, laser. I think we hit him both times. Good job. Yeah, center torso is quite badly damaged. And then Reach can just sort of walk on in here with our last AC-20 shell. Yeah, blew off a leg and hit his head. Not bad at all. So he'll be on his back. And we can basically walk up and stomp on him. He'll be able to move immediately because he's a medium mech. He'll drop down to heavy phase, but because we went last, then he gets to go first. And that's how that works out. So we don't exactly get any actual reward for slowing him down. And let's see what he wants to do. Is he going to walk forward? No, he's just going to stand still, open fire with an AC-10, and then do more or less nothing. Okay, range ball. Yeah, just keep on walking forward. You're going to use your coolant vent this time to chill out. That'll allow you to, once again, alpha with all 4 of your lasers. Just spreading out the damage all across the mech. River can basically continue to do the exact same. I didn't think he had actually moved, but apparently he did. Okay, we'll just go super high speed, see if I can get a line of sight from up here on this hill. And Reach is going to walk up and use his fists. There we go. Okay. So that fight was way more painful than it had any right to be. I'm not happy about it at all. I mean, we lost an Orion. I don't know if it's actually dead. I mean, the center torso was destroyed, but the last time we went on a flashpoint, really on the stream, and we lost a center torso, we were able to fix it. 82 days injury. Well, that's fine. She's not going on any missions anytime soon anyway. Not just because of the injury, but because she's terrible. Sorry, but it's true. Dragon, we have 1 part. Quick draw, we have enough parts to build another one, but I'm going to grab the Zeus instead, because the quick draw is a pretty pathetic mech, if I'm completely honest about it. Yeah, it's so pathetic, I'm not even going to bother. Anything special in terms of equipment? LRM-10, useless. Gyro, minus 20 stability. That's actually kind of funny, but no. Leg mob. Plus 2 energy. Okay, dump the dragon. It's a 60-ton mech. It's not important. TTS energy. Lock that in. We got the catapult. We got the quick draw. So we built the quick draw. And nothing else special. So all around, a kind of disappointing result. We had a mech that was completely smashed into that really we shouldn't have lost that. And I don't quite know why. Well, actually, no, I do know why. Because our pilot didn't have bulwark and then just taking damage outright. Just does not matter. You need that damage reduction. It is so crucial to being a successful heavy pilot. Okay, 4G quick draw, nothing too terrible. Actually, no, it's pretty terrible. It's a bloody 4G quick draw. Alright, let's refit and fix you. You're a little bit too toasty for my liking. Repair all. So what I'd like to do is save myself 8 tons. Jeez. 9 tons. Oh, can I save myself 1 more ton? By shaving, I absolutely can. So what I want to do... So, SRM 6 generates 12, 24... 24 plus 12 is 36. And a large laser... That's 36 heat. I'm not even joking. Yeah, so... Basically... we've lost a little bit of close-range firepower. But in exchange, we've gained some pretty significant long-range firepower. Now, I am also tempted to just spam medium lasers instead, but... Put it at 10. There we go. So we just trimmed a little bit of leg armor until we got there. I kind of want to keep this arm intact as a shield arm, but we have our AC-20 still rocking and rolling as is needed, and then large lasers for just long-range plinking. I think that'll work, right? Yes. Ooh, +4 accuracy. Yeah, we'll swap that one on there instead. And that'll work nicely with the twin large lasers. So we can reach out and touch people relatively accurately, even from longish ranges. This Thunderbolt lost a large laser. Should be a relatively easy fix, because I'm satisfied with the way that it drives, if I'm completely honest. So, not equipment, but instead energies. Ooh, it's my last large laser. That is unfortunate. So we have steadily gone through our entire supply of large lasers, and we'll have to come up with a new way of building things. This is so worthless. But that will be the next 4 days of repair for him. And then we have a brand new quick draw. What do you do with quick draws? Well, there's only one thing to do with quick draws, and that's throw them out, because they're mostly trash. Do I have LRM-20s? I do. Okay. So, my plan. What could possibly my plan be? I'm actually going to build it. I'm going to build a mech that I would not put in the front line of battle. Just will not do it. This is a mech for super long-range fire support. If it sees the front line of battle, something has gone tremendously wrong. So we are shooting 40 LRMs at a time, which means I'm going to need ammunition to go with this one. Unless I've got enough LRM... No, I don't. So LRM ammo, we get 120 a round, so each one is 3 shots, so I need 3 in order to actually make this work. So that means I still need to trim 75. I will probably never field this quick draw, but it is an option. Should, needs, must. Oh, don't trim from there, don't be stupid. 65 forward armor, incredibly light rear armor, can't even, no. This is locust level armor. I don't intend to ever field this thing. I mean, it's there as a backup, so I can put, you know, Casper into something. Also because I'm out of large lasers and I kind of need them. Okay, we got a whole bunch of mechs that are just in pieces. That is unfortunate on several levels. I need the Orion back online and ready to rock. I'd like this Thunderbolt ready to rock because it is a fairly solid design. Quick draw after that. So we're going to chill for the next several days. We're really not in any rush. We got tons of cash. We're even upgrading to Gamma Pod and we've got tons of cash. If worse comes to worse, we will pick up a flashpoint, but I do want to sort of work out the other missions in this on this planet. Although, how far is that flashpoint? Navigation. Show me the flashpoint. It recently spawned, and it spawned over here. And it would be a 3 scale, has a requirement of light. Solaris Gladiator has murdered my nephew Arjun. Like your help to see his killer brought to justice. So we would get a rare mech. There are consecutive deployments. Its length is medium, and it is a light mech. We'll look at it in a bit, but not right now. So we're going to just chill here for a little while longer, because we honestly really need to. Because I have so many mechs. We will give them some medical supplies, because we're good people. Morale increased by 1, we lose a little bit, but we gain reputation with the Free Worlds League, which is good, because we are trying to apparently work with Merrick a bit. Okay, 7 more days before I can have another my Thunderbolt ready to go. 3, 2, 1, stop the clock. Okay, quick check on the MechWarriors so that we have everything ready to rock and roll. Casper, you're not a frontline commander anymore. I'm just sorry, but this was a mistake. If we had gone sensor lock and bulwark, then that'd be fine, but going with both multi-shot and sensor lock was a terrible, terrible mistake, and I much regret making it. Overheat threshold would keep you firing for longer, or gunnery. But also gives you a second safe on status threshold. Ooh, that's good tanky. Take the good tank. Readout is out, unfortunately. River will be in. River got enough in order to pick up her level for her coolant vent, so that'll be great. So Peace is going to be fielding on this one, but Peace at least has bulwark, so we can rock and roll with this. So contracts, let's go grab... Ooh, eviction. Destroy base. Oh no, never mind. A new travel contract got included. So eviction would be the next one. Yeah, we'll take eviction. So go pick this up. Looks like we're going to be really pissing off the Compellents. But the Free Worlds League is going to love us for this one. Alright, so we need to, of course, slot our mechs back in. Give me my Thunderbolt back. Wait, this is not my... Ooh, this is my new Thunderbolt. This is my Blitzy Thunderbolt. We get in close. We use all kinds of crazy weapons. So a little bit of a modified design. It's designed to be able to switch between medium and longer range. Peace, do I want to put you in the Orion? No, well, yeah, I don't want to, but I don't have much of a choice, unfortunately. Because these two mechs desperately are going to need the heat vent ability, because they are very much tortures, especially on Badlands. So these two will have to deal with as they go. Although, this mech is probably pretty toasty, too. The AC-20 can be used whenever. Yeah, let's rock and roll. We'll probably not be able to use those large lasers super effectively. Although, you know, we only generate 6 heat if we only use the large lasers and we don't move. Which is entirely an option with this mech. That's kind of how it was designed, so you could do that. So it's designed to be idiot-proof, and hopefully we've succeeded in that, because I've got a pilot who desperately... The Capellan manufacturing facility on Pilpala is an illegal intrusion into our territory, and a cover for military personnel and units. Our efforts to resolve this through diplomatic channels have been rebuffed, so we are now turning to a military solution. The facility must be destroyed. This will, of course, be a 3-skull mission, 4 of 18 priority salvage, 74,100 C-bills, and hi, this is actually future Turek. Unfortunately, the game glitched out here, but I only need to be with you for just a few seconds longer to return to the actual audio that you should be listening to, and back to the old guy. And it did it again. That's the second time that it's suddenly gone nuts on me. So I'm not sure what's going on with this one, but it is becoming more than a little bit of a concern. I'm going to have to do some serious looking into what's actually going on, what's causing that. Because I don't want to have to continually go in and redub things over because suddenly the audio decided to go absolutely bonkers. Oh great, we're fighting all the way up the bloody hill. So if this day just couldn't get any better, now we got to deal with this crap. So we'll just run everybody forward. There's no real strategy in this game. It's just move forward, shoot, stand inside of a tree and shoot. Unfortunately, anything beyond that is, well, flatly pointless. So we got a 40-tonner and an unknown type. We'll try and get up the hill and blow him into little tiny pieces. River, do you have a target? No? Then sprint. I don't actually know if I can get up this way, so I'm just going to move in this direction. Great, we found another one. Lovely. Whole bunch of mediums. That's exactly what I was looking for today. Black Knight will follow. Be able to get out of cover. Peace will roll up in the Orion. Oh, Peace actually does have a shot. Huh. Oh, it's a crab. 35s. Yeah, that's not worth taking the heat for. So we'll just keep sprinting forward until we can get the AC-20s in range. Because once those are in range, then we can have fun. And run up here. Oh, run right here. So we'll get that forward, and we'll do everything required to actually get some serious heavy metal going down. Wait for it. And we got some LRMs, of course. Doesn't everybody love LRMs? Is this not the greatest love in the game? Okay, and the crab will run back. Had a chance to shoot, didn't take it. And another cicada with a PPC. Of course. Good job. You've managed to hit. You've hit quite seriously. On my leg, no less. Alright, so that'll be at least one more medium somewhere out there. River.
What can I do for you?
I need you to get the hell out of the way so that everybody else can come through here.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll. All guns, shoot. That was not particularly great, I'm gonna be honest.
Right here.
But hey, maybe Rangeable can have a shot from here. Do you have a target? You do? Is it great? It is. Probably should have just called shot that one, but I didn't want to bother. Alright folks, are you ready? This is the home stretch. Audio has died once again, as you may have figured out by the fact that suddenly all of the audio seems to have changed a little bit, but not to worry, we will return in 85 seconds, and I will be incredibly irate and frustrated when we do return. Unfortunately, well, this has just been a pretty frustrating day, and here we are now staring down a cicada. We're on fire, as you can completely rip him apart. Not too much trouble getting to be done right there, as Peace has been doing a fairly decent job so far in this mech, although this is still very much the very beginning of the mission. And we still have a couple of other things that we still need to take care of. The Atlas, not in range of anybody. We can see him, but we can't hit him because our AC-20s and SRM-6s are too short range. So we just ended up having to run that one as fast as we can, trying to get as much ground cover so we can actually get into range, bring those big heavies so that we can actually do some damage. This is Ryan taking a little bit of fire from the Griffin over there. Nothing too much, nothing it can't handle. It's well armored, designed to be able to handle those exact situations. So this is me having figured out that there was a bit of a problem now. Thunderbolt taking a little bit of large laser fire, but that's not too much of a trouble at the moment. We're just going to see where we can get along with this one as it turns to try and figure out more fire on the way. But time to send you back to old irate me. Okay, so if this happens one more time, I'm just going to continue the video in silence. Unfortunately, I can't just, like, reset everything and try and start recording this day all over again to sort of see if I can't prevent that from happening, so that is a bit unfortunate. Alright, let's move up here, get a little bit of pressure going here on this crab. Shut off a medium laser, which won't hit, and a medium laser, which won't hit. Really, let's just shut off all the medium lasers that aren't going to hit. Just fire the large lasers, because those will hit. They're doing a good job of it right there. And we'll just stride on forward. Am I in range with my cannon? Oh, I am. That's a beautiful thing. Precision target. Hit the torso. Shut off one of the large lasers. It's a good hit, and tore his arm clean off in a nice 1-2 punch. Peace, despite the fact that she's the much lower level pilot, having a considerable effect. Very pleased to see it happening. And how's this accuracy going to be? It's going to be beautiful. And we can still alpha strike this entire round. High. All your side damage is getting focused in your center torso. How do you like it? Oh, you're dead. Enjoy that.
One less target.
Alrighty. So, Reach.
Yes, Commander.
Do you have a target? You don't. I've put myself out of work. I have nothing to shoot at. We've also started to identify the base off there in the distance, which will of course have 4 turrets of some description that I don't want to deal with. Griffin 1S going to open fire and manages to miss most of the thing against the most evasive Atlas you've ever done seen. So he should be able to get on top of him and blast him with enough firepower to utterly murder him. Who's this? 40 tonner? Another cicada? Of course it is. It's 2A though, so it doesn't have any real weapons. I mean, technically, I suppose you could have to count it has real weapons, but you know what? I don't. Alright, River. You are a-boiling a bit. But you know what? That's okay. Because you're about to have accurate shots, and so I will just see how many of these I can get involved. That many.
Right, Commander.
Hit, and then... Ooh, wow, that was really good hitting. Good job there. Rangeable, are you about to light yourself on ever-loving fire? You are. Who'da thunk it? Cool invent. That way we have things fully under control. And quad lasers. Looks like we drilled a little bit into that right torso. Doing a good job there. And then Peace, can you turn around and punch? You're not quite within range. That is unfortunate. So we're just going to walk down right here. Hi. Turn off the large laser. Ah, there goes half your mech is gone. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to run home crying? I bet you will. And it looks like we're in shredder range, unfortunately. So Sniper Turret actually can see us. He managed to nail us quite heavily with his PPCs and autocannon 2s. Reach, would we like to try and stop this guy from being able to do that ever again? Alright, precision strike. Take off his head.
Got it, Commander.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Alright, so we tore the head clean off the Griffin, so I don't have to worry about that. I've just got a cicada, which I'm not sure can actually see up here. And I'm hoping I can kill him before he can do anything. He's trying to run little circles and shoot my Atlas. That was your best plan. To lock yourself in with... Okay, if that was your best plan, I'm gonna give you credit for ingenuity. Oh wait, no, that's stupidity. Okay. Precision target. Aim for his back. Put it right in the center torso. Can't turn that on. Yeah, he's gone. I would not have run into a blind corner like that. I think that was an impressively stupid idea.
Good to go.
And we are within range of these turrets. I cannot afford to just barrage this turn, so I'm going to move right here and brace. And River will brace, because nobody can see me.
Resting my mech.
Good. Reach.
Commander.
You can move up, but you can't see them. So what you'll do is you'll move up right to here,
Heading out.
where you're still covered. But now we get to see the entire base. Lovely. Alrighty, so rangeable.
Commander.
You're going to stand right here. You're going to aim at these turrets with your massive chances to hit, and you should be able to annihilate them in... Okay, maybe not. This may take a little bit more fire than I thought we were going to have to need. Yeah, we're going to need... maybe peace? No, peace is going to take forever to get up here, but... not much I can do about that. Yeah, I don't know which way would be faster, so we're just going to follow up in this direction.
Roger that.
Eventually it'll get there. That'll be fine. River,
What can I do for you?
I would like you to provide enough fire support so to make rangeable's life a lot less painful than it could potentially be.
No sweat.
Alright, that killed it.
Come on.
So the first turret's been destroyed already. Lovely. There are at least 2 more, although I'll bet there's 3 in total. And reach. Cannot get within range, so we'll sprint. And we'll seek to avoid actually being able to be seen. That leads to a base, so that's good. So we have identified 4 turrets, but they cannot see us, which is obviously the plan. And then we need River.
Hear ya.
River can see... This is the base, isn't it? Yeah, we may as well.
Tell me what
Start laying into the base, there's no reason not to. I mean, we'll blow up the turrets too for the extra cash, but I can probably take care of the turrets with my Atlas for the most part.
waiting for orders.
So, move you over here. Take aim at the building. Turn off 2 large lasers. And do just enough damage to crumble the big tower. How you gonna deal with that? The answer to that question is poorly. Peace.
Standing by.
Yeah, Peace has a bit of a long trip. I'll have to spend a couple of turns just sitting still, I think.
No target.
Just so that I can finish, you know,
Your command.
setting everything up. We'll maneuver right here. Oh, seriously? Are you seriously going to spawn opposition against me? That seems like a real dick move. Okay, so we've taken out half of the turrets at this point. Yeah, reinforcements did spawn. Great. It's exactly what I need right now. More reinforcements. Do we know where they're coming from? Can I finish killing all the turrets before they actually get involved in anything?
You, Commander.
One can only speculate. Where was that base? Right there.
Moving out.
And you are targeting a building as well.
Affirmative.
So we'll just start burning down the building. It's down to 110 health. I need 3 large lasers to kill it. I only technically need to blow up 3 things, so there is that. Okay, and you can sprint. Next turn, you'll be able to start getting your large lasers into the fight. That'll help out quite nicely. Oh, it's multiple heavy mechs. Ugh. Is this going to be as painful as I think it is? Alright, get up here, turn around.
I'm dead.
Target with your twin larges. And that'll take you down. Okay. So that's 2 of 3 buildings destroyed. We just can pop up with the Atlas and blow up the last one, but the Atlas is of course going to pop up and see if it can't destroy some turrets.
Away.
We can take a little bit of armor damage on this one. Heavy shredder turret. If we fire everything and hit it with everything, we can destroy it. There we go. So we're down to just a single turret at this point, and, you know, flattening this single building before we can leave. But I anticipate the enemy is going to come from some direction, and it's not going to be particular. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't realize that. That is a lot of firepower. River.
What can I do for you?
What you can do is sprint, because you have heat, and I'd like to get you over by my friendlies. That way we're not outflanked by these guys. We've got a heavy coming in somewhere. We're not sure where. Already within range, so they can actually see us, which is unfortunate. Getting hit by a whole bunch of missiles in the heavy range. Could be an assault, I suppose, with a really good pilot. We've been running into a lot of those lately.
For orders.
And Range Bull is just going to chill. That'll give the enemy another move. I plan on killing this last turret with my Atlas. Although if I can get my Orion in range, that would help too. So Peace, not in range, nor can she get in range, so we'll just sprint her. Build up some evasion, but more importantly, get close to being able to support everybody. Last turret couldn't go because it didn't have anything to do. We'll maneuver off this roughened terrain. This rough terrain, so we don't have to worry about it. 2 good hits, and then enough missiles. Good. We missed one. That could have been bad, but no. So we destroyed all the turrets. We just got all the buildings to finally take out. So we've got a couple of mediums. 40-tonner cicada, of course. Just all bloody cicadas. Unfortunately, the Atlas is a bit too hot at the moment. So we're going to have to come up with a solution for that. Probably will involve punching. A 45-tonner Vindicator? No, not a Vindicator. Otherwise it would have shot. And it didn't, so clearly not a Vindicator. Thunderbolt! Get it within range. Hi, Cicada. I'm going to precision strike you. Why? Because that'll make all my accuracy reasonable. So we will just go for the center torso, see if we can't burn you open. Hey, look, it's a whole bunch of penetrating hits. Well, a penetrating hit. Because your armor sucks, but we can get through that. And more missiles coming in on the Atlas, to be anticipated. Got to get the Atlas to cover those, because we are starting to get a little bit light on this armor. 93 is insufficient.
Yes, Commander.
Range Bull does not have a target on anything, but can target, you know, buildings. Flatten the last building. Make it easy for us to leave. Or, you know, you could miss. Okay, we got the last one. That's why we fired 4 times, because he is not consistent anymore. Alright, heavy coming in. Gonna shoot at our Atlas. We can leave at any time. But it's just so much easier if we kill them all. Because then they'll be dead, and I won't have to actually just run everybody away, because running everybody away from a target just simply isn't fun.
On my way. Double time.
We want to head to this forest. If I can get onto this forest, I can start hurting people a lot. 45? Yeah, that'll be fine. What do we got? Oh, it's a hatchet man! How cute. Turn off the SRM-6. Precision target. Go for his head. Okay, he's dead. So we've killed the cicada. 25%, so we've got 3 more mechs to kill. I'd like to take another hatchet man. We've got one already, but if we can take 2, that'd be great. Gonna fire his missiles. So this is their new special hatchet man that they only recently included into the game with this most recent version. This version has SRMs instead of a big old cannon.
What can I do for you?
Because technically not existing. Get a little bit closer. Yeah, we're gonna kill him before the end of this, so I'm just gonna burn through him. Unknown mech. Heat sink. And then we're gonna target him. He's got 2 pips of evasion, but I got a lot of fire coming down. And then just buzz him with all the medium lasers. Damage gets spread out so much with all those mediums, but you know what? It is kind of amusing. Hey, we got a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is shooting my Thunderbolt. Not super happy about this, but I'm super close to being able to walk into the defensive area over here. So should be okay. Range Bull. Range Bull is on fire. Again. Run over here. That way we can get close and be able to engage next turn, which does give him a turn to chill out, which will be helpful. Enemy now gets to move. And a quick draw 4G, so nobody cared at all. Peace will walk on into range. Shoot at you. Terrible chance. That's actually not horrific chance. Go shoot at it. That's how confident I am that I'm going to be able to kill this quick draw with just the Atlas.
I will be done.
Oh, I'm 1 turn away from being able to do it.
Moving to position.
Alright, precision strike. Aim for the head. Really? I don't care, I'm putting into repairs. There goes this hatchet, by the way. Look, it doesn't even look like I'm on it. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered with that. It does look kind of interesting with all the missile hardpoints on it. If you're within range, I'm going to punch you so hard, you're not even going to know what hit you. You're going to be crying by the end of it, I'm going to be grinning about it.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
A big ol' Atlas grin.
Good to go.
River. River's getting quite toasty. Especially now that she's actually utilized her other problems.
On my way.
Alright, what can I actually handle in terms of actual heat problems? That.
Roger.
Blitz! Just burn into him. All that you can. Make him unhappy. I'd like to take him intact if at all possible, which is why I started firing AC-20s at his head. Also because it's hilariously effective when 1 in 5 should technically tear his head off. And we fire 2 at a time, so... yeah, we burn through these guys pretty good. Target, I was so confident last time, but you know what? I'm still mostly confident. Hit this guy before he can make it into cover. Okay, we've exposed the torso. Crit his LRM. I would have preferred if we blew up his ammunition. That would be more amusing. And also more useful, if we're completely honest with each other. Quick draw, maneuvering around up top, but it's a bloody quick draw, so nobody cares. They are the most boring mech to be given. That looked like every single shot hit. Shouldn't be surprised, but still, it does look like that hurt quite a bit. Hi, buddy. Not you, but you. Turn off one of the large lasers. Hey, we got spreading out the damage all over the place, because that's what we do here. Alright, reach, walk into cover. Now that we're in cover, shut off one of the AC-20s so we can fire freely and without cares. Go for the head. Oh, I was so hoping you'd tear his head clean off. Well, at least he can't hit me with a hatchet. That's the important thing. I mean, he can punch me, but it's not going to be nearly as effective. They're going to work on this arm, aren't they? Yes, they will. We're going to have to move River's Thunderbolt back. River! Get your Thunderbolt way back here. And we have more heat problems, which we can deal with just by shutting off all the stuff. And keep firing at you. Okay, that was another hit to a leg that we didn't need, but apparently that's what we do these days. Thunderbolt's going to walk up next to my Atlas and open fire with everything. Oh, that... really? How? He's gone right through my armor. That is bad on several levels. I don't want to kill it. I want to take it intact. And so I shall have it. You will not deny me my prize. I honestly, really, truly do not need to see that animation every time I trigger it. So, harebrained schemes, if you could make it so I didn't have to see that every single time, but hey. And you potentially could tear off... oh no, you're gonna shoot my Orion. Okay, that's good. Okie doke, we're fine with that.
What's up, boss?
You are going to basically maneuver around to his back and hurt him. Hurt him in many ways. Make him cry. That was not helpful. That was the opposite of helpful, if we're all completely honest with ourselves. Oh, are you kidding me? No, you're denying me the back shot that I so desperately require. 17. Thank you.
Enemy down.
Thank you very much. I, for a moment, was about to complain, oh crap, I forgot to turn his other autocannon back on, but you know what? That worked out great. We got the special hatchet, man. Now we can build that. Who am I kidding? I know exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be 3 large lasers, and don't you forget it. Or not 3 large lasers. SRM-6s. Get in there, kick him. 80 damage. Come in your face. Oh, or the center torso, I'll take it. Because, you know, you don't like that. You'll back up and you'll stop engaging? No, you're going to shoot the Orion in the back. Which, haha, you've played right into my hands, because that Orion had more than enough armor to be able to handle anything you were going to throw at it. Peace does 95, rangeable does 95. So, you know, I'm just going to walk up in front of you and chill out. Hi! Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, we did want to strip away your armor. And peace. Can walk up here. Just do me a favor, don't hit his arm. You jerks. Fall over. Just die. Don't stand anymore. Don't stand so close to me. Okay, that'll shove him to the assault phase so I can basically stomp on him to death. Reach! You have a final target. Turn the AC-20s back on. And the SRM-6. Precision strike. Hi, your head calls to me. Apparently I didn't get it. I had hope, though. We'll try again next round.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, so all my heavies now get to act.
Waiting for orders.
So, I want River to just step on him. Please don't hit a leg. Just anything except a leg. Okay, maybe we needed just a little bit more.
Orders?
Peace. Peace does have multi-target. Okay.
Location confirmed.
Multi-target. You. And you.
Copy that.
You're dead. Lovely. That was beautiful beyond words. And then please kill this guy in the ground. Perfect. So just standing out like a champ. Peace. Able to clean up beautifully.
Salvage that.
So aside from the technical problems in that first god-awful mission, but mostly that was the fault of Sumire being... Or not Sumire. Of Casper being a little bit of a not optimized pilot for this stage in the game anymore. But despite that, it's been okay. We got ourselves a new Hatchet Man. Which I am going to take the Hatchet Man parts. I don't care for any of the other mechs that we actually ran into. Give me 1 Hatchet Man part, 2 Hatchet Man part, 3 Hatchet Man parts. A whole bunch of useless medium lasers. And useless heat sinks, jump jets. All of this gear is worthless. The only thing I do need is large lasers, so... We got... Yeah, grab them. What else did we get? We got the Thunderbolt part, which is nice, but we didn't get the other large laser. So we'll lock that down. That'll be good. We do need to prepare the Atlas for quite some time. I think it might be a good time to just leave this planet, head somewhere else. That way it'll give me time to fix up most of my backlog, because we do have a considerable backlog. It is a bit of a problem. And that Atlas is going to take a while, I'm sure of it. So, not the greatest day today, unfortunately. Technical limitations and a bad first mission. At first I tried to say, oh, it was a pretty good day. It wasn't. Someone thought the Hatchet Man couldn't kill well enough at arm's length and came up with the 3X. It's brimming with as many short-range weapon systems as well as armored chassis can take. It's well-armored chassis can take. This is truly death at point-blank range, boss. Just watch the hit on this one. So, not a terrible pickup. Let's go check it out. Let's go see what it can do compared to our current Hatchet Man. Because we already have a Hatchet Man. It's right there. It's the 3F. We modded it with twin large lasers, which was amusing to no end to me. So, same, of course, structure. Heat efficiency right now is infinite. And... Oh, wait, really? Do I have an arm mod on this thing? Yes, I do. Okay, that's why its melee is more powerful. Let's go check out this Hatchet Man and see what we can do to it. What sort of slots do you got? 4 supports. Interesting. Max armor, that sucker. And then trim, and trim, and trim. 14 tons to work with is not terrible, especially for a 45-ton mech. Although, you know, there are quite a few of that. 3 tons of that is currently in this hatchet, which does plus 70 melee damage. Alright, let's go see what can be done. Support weapons, small laser, small laser, small laser, small laser. There we go. That's a melee equipped mech. Alright, gyros. Plus 3 melee to hit. That sounds like a good one. Stability damage taken. I don't really care. Range finder could. Accuracy missile, possibly. Other supports? No. So heatsink, jump jets. I'd love to make you jumpy as all heck. Let's do that. Okay, so you are nimble, maneuverable, in a point-blank range. You hit like a truck. You have 2 missile hardpoints and 10 tons remaining. Guess what we're going to do with that? That's exactly right. SRM 6. SRM 6. 2 tons of SRM ammo. And then, how's the heat efficiency on this one? 48 for 30. That's actually not terrible. Especially considering we can't use these when we're punching. Because it's either melee weapons, or support weapons plus melee, or missile weapons. So that's not horrible. So if we factored that out, we are looking at 24 heat at the moment. I still have 2 energy hardpoints. So what I could do, and I don't actually think I'm going to do this, but what I could do is something like that. Or more importantly, something like that. And then how's the heat efficiency on this? 72. Yeah, we're not doing that. So if I want to be able to jump and shoot my SRMs, I'm going to need a little bit more heat control. So that's what we'll throw the last of our stuff into. Give me one of those and one of those. This gives us a mech of 36 for 48. We generate 12 heat per turn. We can jump and shoot for a turn, maybe 2. And hopefully we can get in close with the hatchet and all the small lasers. The small lasers themselves only generate 24 heat. So even on a bad planet, and probably not a lunar biome, we should have a fairly decent chance to murder people. There appears to be no head thing, so there, we'll give you a little bit of scouting. Could give you accuracy missiles, but I want to save that for a missile mech. That will build you in 7 days. Shouldn't take all that long. Should be nice and easy. Atlas. Why can't I just repair you? Oh, we broke a heatsink. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We had a heatsink that we needed to just do that too. And then equipment. Give me the heatsink. That is really funny. So cockpit mod of injury resist. Whole bunch of heatsinks, and really what I should do is... Oh yeah, I put it here because I ran out of room. And we are running out of room for our cannons. 4 tons would give me a laser. I would be able to fill out all of my laser slots with that. I just wouldn't be able to actually use the rest of the mech. We have a gyro for +1 hit defense, which I think I'm going to take. That's fine. And lock that down. Nice and easy. We're going to come to the Black Knight. The Black Knight needs a little bit of a refit, mainly because we have a piece of equipment that I think will do quite nicely for it and allow it to just be utterly devastating. And that is equipment. Give me a TTS energy. Oh yeah, I forgot. This takes weight. Never mind. 2 tons for it. I don't think it's worth it. If I manage to get a whole bunch of double heatsinks, I'll use them, but... Alright, manage tasks. I want my Atlas up top. I miss being able to shift-click this to the top. Because sometimes I just have too much gear to have to take care of. Atlas to the top, Hatchaman, before the Quick Draw, before the Kintaro, before the Wolverine. But behind the other Quick Draw? Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode, and what an episode it was. I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.